Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky. We're farming. There's some frostwort. There's some more frostwort. That's what we're looking for. Look what I did. Changed my clothes. I also did a couple of other cool things. I got a positron ejector. That was cool. And I also bought a cold shield. We only have 3 nanites left. I see an animal over there. Oh, I've already identified those animals. One thing we gotta do is check on predators. So far, we know about this little guy. She eats plant roots. And this little coprite eater. Remember, with coprite eaters, if you kill one of them, all their buddies are gonna come looking for you. Frostwort. It's over there. Right over there. I marked the other one so I wouldn't lose it, because I'm pretty famous for that. All right. Looks like there's another new animal here hanging out. I think it's a strider though. Let's see here. Where'd he go? Yep, it's a gigantic strider. It's one of those long-necked ones. Check around. There's another animal we don't know. We have a defense shield. So we're just going to be careful. Sneak right over the edge here. Let's see what we got. Here we go. It's a lonely little rabbit-eared turtle. Let's start grabbing frostwort. Try not to spend too much time at this point, even though we have one defense shield. That will save our life, but we still gotta run for cover if we get attacked. Especially if it's something really powerful like a cat or a dog, depending on how you look at them. We're just gonna grab absolutely as much frostwort as we can carry. And I'm just walking along. Well, being pushed along. I'm just walking along, holding down the walk button and the harvest button, which on computer keyboard is the same for everything. It's the E. Get in your ship, get out of your ship, interact with everything. It's all on the E key. You can remap some of that. And looks like my thermal shield finally ran out. We're getting a ton right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to carry anything from the other one, but we'll try. Do I know that little tiny guy? Yep. That must have been difficult to scan. Let's get some dioxide in that shield. There we go. Look at all that frostwort. That's awesome. We need to be able to build a good deal of our farm and get a bunch of frostwort growing. It only takes an hour for frostwort to grow, so it's not a major hassle. And our continued luck with it always being nighttime from every series that I've done so far. If I'm just hanging out on my own planet, it's daytime forever. But when I get, there's nothing we can really do about that guy without destroying that frostwort right next to him. So we're just gonna stay out of his way for now. Make sure there's no sentinels around. Get them. Here we go. Let's see if we have any space left. 2.5 slots left. We definitely need a bunch of ferrite. So we'll see if our positron is strong enough without any upgrades to grab any ferrite. How are we doing now? A little bit more. Kind of want to save a slot. So I'm going to grab some, and then I'm going to get rid of that 21 right there. So we have a slot open. There's so much here. All right, in the space of just 2 of those fields, we managed to get plenty. So that's biodome, 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 biodome. I think it takes 3 of these to fill 1 biodome with plants. And I don't think we have enough dioxide. Nope. So, let's go to the space station. I'm tempted to put a base computer there, but it's a little bit early in the game. And I don't want to be having to jump to another system to do base computer archives. Oops, that was upside down. A little bit later on, when we have more suit slots and easier access to hyperdrive fuel to warp cells, then it'll be easier. I think my voice is just a little bit too quiet. I got that one. Okay. I think one of these stations somewhere along the line. I think I have 4 or 5 now. I missed the suit slot. So it wasn't this one. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one we're in is 5. We need to get him to a transmission tower. I lost my little, I had a pillowcase muting out the mouse wire. Look at that, we just cleared the ground right there. Alright, in here is ammonia. Oops, I put it in storage. Let's go fix that. Because we also need to get oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, we need to get carbon. So I think that this leaves 5 or 6 spaces available. So we can build 9. We just want to make sure that we have enough room for everything else. And then we could put more in. So let's put this all in storage for now. Except for one, because we need to pay the farmer. And we'll have to go back to agriculture right there. There he goes. Alright, there's 50 frostwort. Now he wants solar vine. So we'll throw the rest of that in storage. And we will grab some phosphorus and some solar vine. Go plant the solar vine. Rinse and repeat. buddy. Okay. Okay, put the solar vine away, put the phosphorus away. Grab some fungal mold. I already have the ammonia on me because that's the shield I'm using here. And again, all of this stuff, except for the frost port, all of it was bought at a trade post just to go through this part. Good grief. And gamma weed. I'm not 100% sure that I have everything. I probably don't have enough Mordite. Gamma weed. Oh, that's rain hitting the dome. And there's his 50. Okay, we need 25 chromatic metal and 120 ionized cobalt. Okay, let's see if I have, that's 520. Yeah, ionized cobalt. And there's 250 of that. And put the gamma weed away. We don't have any more gamma weed. Okay. Here's a Gravitino host. And I've got one in here maybe. I don't know what I do with it. I must have sold it or given it away. Well, that takes 2 hours. So in that time, we are going to do other stuff, like take care of the scientist. And for that, we just need to change our log back to scientist. Oops. Back to scientific research. For science. Here we go. I've showed you the Diplo video, but I haven't seen the Diplo since then. I haven't spent much time here, to be honest with you. I was hunting around, looking for that frozen planet and for a thermal shield, and I added, we need sodium. We might go down in, if this is a cave right here. No, we're definitely going to grab all those albumin pearls that we can, and also grab some carbon out of that cave if we can get some. Alrighty. Poor scientist. His break from the convergence didn't go well, I guess. Korvax science unit corrupted by traveler interaction. It's my fault. I think that's enough errors. I think that they see you is meant to be creepy. It's kind of silly. Let's see how much space we have here. Oh, let's throw some stuff on the ship. I don't need those bullets. I'm not quite sure where they came from. I'm going to kill those bullets. I don't know why I kept the tritium. I'm just tossing stuff on the ship as it fits, so that we can grab as many albumin pearls as possible. There's a bunch of them up there. Am I still close enough to the ship? Nope. Oh, I don't think I had pure ferrite. Okay. Hello, money. I don't know what lays these humming eggs, but their babies are worth more money. There's a poisonous plant right there. We won't look at it. If you look at it, it'll start in with its spewing poison everywhere. There's far more lucrative ways to make money early game, but this is what this planet handed us, and we don't have to do anything particularly dangerous to get to it. Let's see if we can get some carbon. All right, how much room we got left? Oh, plenty. This carbon comes with fungal mold. Yay. We need to make a bigger base to accommodate biodomes. Like I said last time, we want to keep those biodomes up off the ground, because otherwise stuff will come through the floor. And it isn't always disruptive, but it can be. Since we have the containers, I'm going to go at this until it tells me I don't have any room left. Oh, got to get rid of the sentinel. As long as we keep him above our head, where he can't come down in here, it's fine. But if we were over there in the doorway, he could come right down in at us, and then we wouldn't be able to harvest. I got that. There we go. Whatever, if we have any carbon left over, we'll turn it into condensed carbon. My brain's not connected to my face again. I don't know how that happens. It might have something to do with this is the 4th video I've shot today. There we go. So we are all full up on carbon. Oh, we got a little radon. Got room. I shot the second to last, possibly, maybe, episode of 38 Minutes of Permadeath. I shot an episode of I Did It My Way. We're pretty much... we've been wandering around the Ibeen Sky Shallows on I Did My Way. That's the hub for the Geknip gang. I found a planet, and I put down a base computer. There we go. All right. And one building and a biodome full of frostwort. And that's a pretty advanced character. So I can get frostwort from other farms that I already have. But it's nice to have it growing right there at the base you intend to build. All right. Let's go back to the scientist. I forgot to turn off my Discord. So Ivy Mike is uploading photographs. He's pretty good at taking photographs. I'm terrible at it. Alright, let's take care of him first. Here we go, an hour and a half for him. Now let's see here. I put those in a funny place. But there's room up there. Where's the biodome? Oh, it's on this side. Okay. So in order to move that, let's put the fungal mold away. And copper. Chromatic metal. We don't need that right now. Alright. So let's move that so that we can build out. I gotta go inside the building to see what I'm doing. So I think we can go fairly easily, possibly. That way. I think we can go that way. And I'll just make it easy. Oops. This is just the easiest way to do it right now. Oops, I need pure ferrite. Uh-oh. Now, do I have any anywhere? I'll check that first before I make it. Oh, I have, no, I need that. Let's do it this way. Let's do it with ferrite. Because we're going to need more magnetized ferrite anyway. Alrighty. The beginning of the game is a lot about, there's a lot of negotiating. Hi. I don't want to give you any of my carbon. That's probably more than enough for stairs. We're covered up in striders right now. They're all over us. There we go. Just got to make sure we're clear of everything in this direction. And I think we need 100 pure ferrite for the tunnel. So we'll grab that. Oh, one more. Alrighty. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I had it. There we go. And I need to make the glass. We're probably going to need dioxide almost immediately. Pretty sure we do. I could waste this frost crystal. Let's show you really quickly how very little it makes. If I can find salt. No? No salt? I don't know what I got going on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I haven't made it. I need to make the large refiner. All right, let's do it really quickly here. Get rid of all this other stuff. I need all the chromatic metal. Oops. There we go. And sodium nitrate, microprocessors, and something else. Could have swore. Wow. 200 more chromatic metal. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, now we can make stuff. Except I don't have stuff to make stuff. Because I need salt. But I've forgotten what it makes when you mix it with oxygen. Did I already do that? Maybe it is oxygen, but I don't think so. No, it's not oxygen, it's salt. Boy. Farming's hard. Alright, let's put a bunch of stuff away. And, oh, we need to build a storage container. Sodium and magnetized ferrite. Here we go. These guys just get further and further away, but you only need to be close to the first one to have access to all of them. So we will dump that, dump that. Need those two things. We're going to the space station, so we don't need that. Alright, just as a reminder of what we need ferrite, and we need oxygen, and we need sodium, and dioxide, and anything else that we can buy that's going to help us with our farming. Hi. Guess who's lost? I'm lost. Oh, I gotta build it. That's why I had an ion battery on me. Wow. I'll tell you what, man, don't get, like, old. Very nice cobalt. There we go. Alright, we need a good place to put this. We had a good place for it. Now we need another good place for it. I don't know if this is a good place for it or not. Nope, it won't fit there. Okay, how about right there? It's a little cramped in here right now, but that's okay. It'll get better. We don't need a lot of room. We just need to plant. Now just learn the word interstellar from the teleporter. It's helpful. Alright. See how many goodies we can buy here. actually remember where I got the dioxide in the first place. Let's go ahead and grab some sodium. This is kind of silly because there's a massive field of sodium right near us. Sodium and ferrite. Yep, ferrite. Oh, I completely forgot. I was going to show you how to use your gun to get ferrite. Your ship's gun to get ferrite. Here's a little bit. We don't need a ton of it right now because we're not warping. If we were warping or building with concrete, then we'd need a ton of it. Let's grab some more of this. I don't know how much I had to begin with. Oh, I ended up with 28 extra sodium. That's okay. Here's chlorine. That makes salt, but chlorine's expensive. And I'd rather just buy dioxide. How much magnetite do we have left? Oh, let's grab some of that. Oh, did he just leave? No, he didn't. It was the other ship. Here we go. I think that's just a little tiny bit. 27 too much. That's all right. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs and check that other room because I don't remember it being quite this difficult to get dioxide. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't. It's on the ship. Let's get rid of this stuff. Oh, and I also got efficient thrusters. Here it is. It only sold one. That's not a bug. That was a mistake on my part. But as we get closer and closer to the Beyond update, you are going to notice that your game is a little bit more and more buggy. That's the general pattern. There's dioxide. Once they start getting into the game and messing around with the bits and pieces, you're going to notice that little bugs here and there. I'm going to dump that into the starship and buy the rest of it. Because the next thing that we're going to do before we go is we're going to plant as much of that frostwort as we can get, I'm running in circles, as we can get dioxide to plant. There's plenty of frostwort there to plant an entire biodome. I just need to make sure we have enough dioxide. And then when we come back, we'll have grown-up frostwort and a grown-up Gravitino ball. Gravitino host only takes a couple of hours, and the frostwort only takes 1 hour. So it's not a major big deal. If you're just playing live right through, that's a great time to go get more buried text modules. Because you need, like, I think you need like 250 or more of them. Alright, let's grab some frostwort. What do we need to put away? Something. Oh, I forgot to sell the album and pearls. That's what it was. Okay. That's alright. I can do it here. Alright, here we go. It says I can make 10. And that may just be because that's how much frostboard I have on me. So it's only 25 dioxide. That's good. Let's grab more frostboard. And you just go along as you go, you know. You just keep, there's 15 of them. You just keep going along. And, that was not intentional. Oh, it's on the ship, okay. There we go. This is not like the normal way of laying these domes out. You'd have a row like this of flooring going that way with 3 domes, or you can put a split right here and put 3 domes there, and the same thing on the other side. And then I think you need 3 panels in between. Let's see how that lines up. Yeah, you'd need this panel right here to put the next one up, but we'll develop that as we go. Now we need pure ferrite. We gotta make it. And this is how, at the beginning of the game, this is how building goes. You just have to pick away at it, and you'll get there. It just takes a little bit of time. And with this, we could actually make rare metal. I think it's actually a higher form of, it's a higher form of ferrite than that. And you make rare metal, which takes a small amount of magnetized ferrite, and ferrite, or pure ferrite. At any rate, it when you put it back in the refiner, it makes 150 pure ferrite. So there is a profit in making it that way, but it takes a long time. That's 200. Not quite, a little bit more. There we go. Now we can make the next one. There we go. And we need the glass. There we go. And then we need the frostport. See how much we can plant. Frostport is one of the ingredients. I need a little bit more frostport. Frostport is one of the ingredients. Am I out? That's okay. It'll be all grown up really quickly. In circuit boards. Circus boards. That was hilarious. So that's what we're developing here. We're developing circuit boards. So we'll have frostwort, selenium, star bulb, and echinocactus. And then later on, or maybe first, we'll have to see, we can make liquid explosives if we can find the recipe. All right. Let's go sell these. I built a stairwell. I didn't build it all the way up though. Here we go. That last step is a killer. There we go. Hey, there's a dead guy here. Let's see if we're still getting a good price on album and pearls. Minus 2.7. That's awesome. Almost 200,000. Now we are up to 1.4 million. We spent quite a bit of money. And we did quite a bit of farming. So when we come back, we'll do a lot more farming. We've got the frost crystal going. That'll be enough to build a bunch of biodomes. And I gotta get some more carbon. I can cook it. I can buy tons and tons of echinocactus and fungal mold. We'll need a lot of copperite later, unless I decide to cook copperite to make mortite. And there's more echinocactus. Our little farmer buddy hasn't asked us to make that yet, but that's coming up. Let's get a few $1,000 for our nanites. Oh, we only have 3. I bet we have enough. If this guy would let me go, it would be awesome. All right, let's see how many nanites we actually have. 178. Get some cash out of this guy. How much is he offering? 22,000. He's not a great one. We'll find a better one. All right, you guys. Farming is a quiet life, but it's a wealthy one on No Man's Sky. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.